Hello, it's about time that I did another video. So here I am after a hiatus, and the question is, where have I been? So I did go on vacation, I did change jobs, and there's just been a lot going on with the adoption, and frankly, it was tiring and embarrassing and up and down and confusing and frustrating, and didn't want to talk about it. But the only way that you're going to get support from people and encourage people is if you share your experiences. So the last vlog video, whatever, that I did was asking for money a few months ago, asking for prayer and support to go to Florida. So to catch up from there, a month after, we waited a month to find out about Florida, and we found out that the little boy that we were waiting for, they ended up having him, they chose a different family down south, which was really disappointing, and I'll go into detail another time about like my experiences and feelings through that, but it was really disappointing to just have like that faith and so many people telling you this is gonna happen and we can feel it too, and feeling like there is so many signs from God, I guess. And I'm not a big person on like signs. I don't know. I'm a Christian, yes, 100%, and God is a daily part of my life, and being a Christian is the biggest part of my life, but I guess I'm a Christian, but I'm not like I don't want to say I'm not very spiritual in that, like, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not a spiritual, like, I don't believe in, well, I do, but I'm not big to see like, oh, I saw a 4-leaf clover, my day's gonna be awesome, like that kind. Like, I don't see signs and everything. I was really praying for signs, and I definitely have, I think, learned more about that part of being a Christian and feeling and hearing the Holy Spirit and being really deep in my relationship with God and just like listening. I spent a lot of time listening over that month, which I have not really ever done, and I spent a lot more time. I have fasted and prayed before, but I definitely did it a lot more in that month than I ever have. So he was chosen, another family was chosen. Very disappointing, but I also didn't think that we were done with Florida yet. I felt like it would fall through, but I didn't say anything about that to Brandon or anyone. I definitely thought it was going to fall through. So, let's see, what's this, July. So we went on vacation the second week of July, and the day before we left, we found out, and it had been quite a few, it must have been a couple weeks or maybe a month since it had fallen through. We found out that that adoption with that family had fallen through in Florida, and they wanted to know if we wanted our book to be reshown. So we said yes, we do. And so we had our book reshown. We went on vacation. We were really excited. My mom, she's so funny. She's like, every time we were waiting for you or your brothers to be adopted, like all of our adoptions, we went away on vacation and we came back and we got a call while we were on vacation and the baby was there and blah, blah, blah. So this is a vacation, this is it. And I had known that, I knew the adoption was going to fall through with that other family. And I felt like that was God just testing us and us being open and willing to like trust him through that, and that in the end we'd get the baby. This time around we were given pictures of him. I texted out to like a lot of our close friends and family, asked for prayer, said picture his little face when you pray. He was adorable. I was so excited because we were getting a second chance with him, and I was really disappointed about about just him, and he does have Down syndrome. I was just so excited. So we found out, I guess it's 2 weeks ago now, So we waited a week. We went on vacation. We came back. We were gone for 10 days. We came back and we found out that they chose a family in South Carolina. So we didn't get him. So pretty, it was disappointing. And it just been so much emotional roller coastering, up and down, and so much more than the emotional, but the spiritual, really believing that that he was for us, and then finding out that he was not. And really thinking that this was God just testing us, and we were going to get happily ever after, and this was it, and we were going to have our baby. And so, yeah. So this last week, I've struggled since high school pretty much with like depression, and a little bit of, and a lot of stress. Like, I get very stressed and then I get really sick. Different ways. I either get like my throat, like I'll get like my throat will close up and I'll get like cold sores and whatever. And it got so bad in high school one time that I had to go over a horse competition. I had to go to the emergency room. And my face just, I couldn't go out for like a week. I have been having a lot of reoccurring strep. And then I got a sinus infection while we were on vacation. And I'm pretty sure that had to do with the stress. So I've pretty much just finished up 2 rounds of antibiotics for that, because the first round didn't work. And then I had strep throat. I took the antibiotics, and it kind of cleared it up. And then when we were on vacation, I got strep throat again and had to go to the doctor up in the Adirondacks in New York. And then that started to clear up, and I got a really bad sinus infection, and that's pretty much just clearing up now. I had to go on new antibiotics, stronger ones. Luckily, I haven't like had to go to the hospital or anything, so that's good. But definitely the stress. But it's been good. It's been a lot of learning. We have some pretty good friends, or people who are becoming good friends, I guess, who are talking with us, and especially with me, and just like some good ladies out there who keep reaching out to me, and I really appreciate that. And I know that I feel like people either don't understand, or we make people uncomfortable, or they're not sure, like when anybody's sad or upset or have like an issue and you haven't gone through it yourself, sometimes it's uncomfortable and hard, and it's really nice to have these ladies and couples in our lives who are reaching out and keep reaching out, who we know we're not going to annoy because they get it, because they've been there, or they're like a step ahead of us. So that's good. It's been great. We spiritually have grown so much, and so we just continue to wait and continue to learn. And I'm kind of at the point where we did get a call this last week to see if we wanted our book shown to a family, to a mom. And we did say yes, but I was telling my mom, I was like, I almost didn't pick up the phone. I just didn't want to. I saw our social worker's number and name pop up, and I almost just let it go to voicemail, but I did pick up, and we discussed the situation. We did say yes, so we are waiting to hear about that. Our book was shown yesterday. But, I'm at the point where I won't be excited until, it happens. But we'll see. We'll see, and I'll definitely I'll do shorter videos, but I need to catch people up. I definitely will be doing videos because there's definitely been, it's just so much up and down and back and forth and waiting and being disappointed, and I think it's a good testimony to other people. So even though it is hard, I think I will continue. I'll get back into sharing just because it's good for other people going through. So that's us. That's what's going on with our summer. Hope you all are having a good summer, and I'm sure I'll talk to some of you and see some of you soon. All right, bye.